I'm standing at the site where just over 3 weeks ago, family members, loved ones, grandparents, parents, children were sleeping at this beautiful site, overlooking the water with the most beautiful views. At 1:22 a.m., everything was beautiful. At 1:24 a.m., over 100 people were in the rubble in the collapsed building. And for the next 3 weeks, as I stood here with thousands of other people, family members, first responders, political officials, volunteers, this place was hustling and bustling, all trying to do one thing, to save a life or to bring back the family members. And now, 3 weeks later, the place is very quiet. Very quiet. It's empty. It's an empty lot. Everything is gone. The families are burying their loved ones and sitting shiva or memorializing them. The first responders did basically their work. They went back. The police have a skeleton group. And now there's an empty space over here. They're just finishing off the drop at the end. And it's painful to think about. Like this feeling I'm looking around right now looking, the emptiness, that everything is gone. The beautiful lives that people build in this building, or family members coming to this building to celebrate with their loved ones, is gone. And you think to yourself, is it really all gone? So I want to share with you a story that I thought about when I was standing here. A rabbi that was a rabbi of his city for many, many years. And he retired. And he was packing up his bags and he was leaving. He was obviously sad. He's leaving his community after spending so many years. And the president of the synagogue comes to say goodbye to him, and as the rabbi is pulling out, he runs down, knocks on the car and says, "Rabbi, you forgot something in the house. You left something." So he goes back up to the house and says, "I don't see anything." He says, "Rabbi, all the good deeds you did, all the positive things you did, all the lives that you impacted from this home, that always remains. That's never taken away." See, a house is not just a house. A house is a home where we build, we raise the families, where we have relationships, where we celebrate Jewish traditions, where we celebrate anything that a person celebrates. That's what a home is. We're brought into the world to make the world a holier place, to make the world a positive place. Where's the first place we do that? Is in our home. Is that all gone? Absolutely not. That always remains. You know, one of the holiest places we like to go in Israel is into Jerusalem. Sunday is Tisha B'Av, the day when we fast because of the destruction of the temple. Now, anyone who goes to Israel knows going to the Western Wall is such a holy feeling. It's such a moving experience. That's the highlight of going to Israel. But you ask yourself, why? The temple is destroyed. Why are we still feeling that holiness? My dear friends, holiness and positivity and mitzvahs and great deeds and good things that we do, that can never be destroyed when a building comes down. That energy, that spiritual energy and holiness at that space is always there. Is always there and always remains. It says Kedusha and Izazim Mekayim, and never leaves. And that's why when I'm standing at this destruction, just like a temple, because it's the same thing, this destruction that we see over here. This building, even though physically is down, but all the love and the good deeds and the positive energy and the family reunions and the celebrations and the good times and the laughters and crying together, that's something that will always remain. You know, on Tisha B'Av they say the Holy Temple was destroyed because of hate for one another. We had the last 3 weeks the greatest love for one another. We tell every person that was in the rubble that there wasn't a moment that went by that we didn't stop thinking about you and praying for you and trying to free you and bring you back to your family. Not just your family, but every first responder, every level of government was united for this special moment. Like we say, Hine ma tov u'manayim shevas achim gam yachad, how beautiful and great it is when we're all together. So when I stand here right now at this site, This is not an empty hole. The building and the homes that were built is still up all the way to the sky with the beautiful light and holiness and love and care that they had. Nothing can take that away. And we pray that with all the tremendous love and care and prayers that the whole world had for everyone at this site, and the whole world came together, that unity should always remain every single day of our life. And we pray for the families that God give them the strength that not only we know the homes are built, but their physical home and life to be rebuilt strong with the tremendous love for one another. Shabbat Shalom.